All right, so I'm David Bronstein, king of late night TV, and hopefully you can hear me with this crazy phone. I am not covering the microphone. I'm holding it like this, and hopefully you can hear me and see me. In fact, I'm going to put the light on. What the hell's the light? Ay vey. Fantastic system we have here. All right, so here's the deal. I'm not covering the microphone. Maybe you can hear me. Who the hell knows? This is my new YouTube channel. King of Late Night TV, David Bronstein. The next YouTube, what do you mean the next YouTube? I am the YouTube star. I got 100 billion fans. You won't believe the fans I have. Me and him. And he's looking for Michelle Fan, Connor Franta, Logan Paul. That's who he's looking for. Did you hear what's going on with our President Donald Trump and Putin? Do you hear what's going on? Do you hear what's going on with President Donald Trump and Putin? I'm asking you, do you hear what's going on? Because I didn't hear what was going on. Do you hear what's going on? Is there ever a day, one day, that somebody can say something nice about our lovely president? One nice thing. Like, oh, Mr. President, you're a billionaire. That's fantastic. God forbid anybody should say one nice thing. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard. The whole world must be Jewish. The whole world has to be Jewish. All they do is complain. Jews complain all day. Just ask my wife. Just ask Joyce, Marlene. That's all they do is complain. I want to tell you something. President Donald Trump is a billionaire. A billionaire. How can you not like a billionaire? How can you not love a billionaire? He's a billionaire. I love all billionaires. If you're a billionaire, I love you. If you're a millionaire, I like you. If you're a billionaire, I love you. A billionaire. Do you know how difficult it is to make $1 billion? Just ask me. You know how difficult it is to make $1 billion? There he is. Very professional. My business partner is getting me a stabilizer. Is that what he said? A stabilizer? Are you a billionaire? George should be, because I got so much gas I could drive to Washington. George Soros is a billionaire. Mark Zuckerberg. Carl Icahn, who I love and adore. Billionaires. You know, Steve Jobs said, to be an entrepreneur, to make millions and billions, it is so hard. To be an entrepreneur, a rational person wouldn't do it. He said a rational person would give up. The irrational person would go for the gold, go for the jackpot, go for the lifestyle. An irrational person. The regular person, an average person, that's why 99% are broke, middle class, struggling. And the 1% are billionaires, because the 1% who want it so bad, they go after it and they get it. They roll the dice, they pull the slot handle, they win the lottery. Because they wanted it so bad. It is so hard that when you win, it is fantastic. And the time's going to go anyway. The time's going whether you want it or not. As I was going to say George Lucas. As Tony Robbins says, we're all in a time machine. We're all in a time machine together. The time is going. You know, it takes a year to make a quilt. A year to make a quilt. But at the end of the year, you get a quilt. So our President Donald Trump became a billionaire. He's a billionaire. It doesn't matter that his father was in real estate. It doesn't matter. He's a billionaire. And billionaires have the same 24 hours a day as everybody else. So how come you ain't a billionaire? Because you don't want to be a billionaire. So what do you mean? Of course I want to be a billionaire. So what are you doing to become a billionaire? You know, I have friends that say the dumbest, stupidest, cockamamie things. One friend said, oh, I like to own this whole block. I was on this street with his restaurants on. He said, I like to own this whole block. That's not going to happen. Do you see how dumb that is? First he says he wants to own the whole block, and then he tells himself it's not going to happen. You know what our President Donald Trump said? Donald Trump said, I'd like to be a billionaire. I want to be president. And you know what that happened? Then he said, okay, I became president. I became a billionaire. Because you can do anything you want. As our president says, you can do anything you set your mind to. Anything you set your mind to. He said, I want to be a president. And then he became president. And that's what happened. I'd like to be the president. Then he became the president because you could do anything. But here's the deal: he did it. Oh, I gotta fix the dog's leash here. Hold it. He did it. Doesn't he get any accolades? Is that the word accolades? It's a beautiful sky. Look at this gorgeous sky. Beautiful. Doesn't he get any accolades for that? Oh my God, you're a billionaire. Instead, everyone complains about him. The Toronto Star. You know, there's so much craziness happening in the world. I like to say a lot of wonderful things, but a lot of crazy things. Terrorists and people bombing Israel and volcanoes in Hawaii. Terrible, terrible things happening in the world. So what does the Toronto Star print in the newspaper? Here are 20 things that President Donald Trump lied about today. Here are 25 mistruths Donald Trump said yesterday. Here's 144 things our President Donald Trump gave false information about 2 weeks ago. That's all they do is they print stuff that they say the president lied, mistold, is false. Every other newspaper around the world, oh, this volcano blew up and hit a boat, and all these people are running away in Syria, and there's bombings, there's killings, there's Chicago every other day, 100 billion killings. It's horrible. And what does the Toronto Star say? Yesterday, Donald Trump said 6 false things. Last Thursday, Donald Trump said 20 false things. They're so concerned about what Donald Trump... Listen to this beautiful... Look, isn't this very nice here? Look at it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this. It's very shaky. They're so concerned. The Toronto Star is so concerned. It is the most cockamamie thing I've ever saw. He's a billionaire. Who cares? He did it. He won. He won the lottery. He won the... He didn't win the lottery. He won the lottery of life. He won the lottery of... Look at this beautiful sky here. Isn't this nice? Look at beautiful. Gorgeous. And that's all there is. And not only did he win the lottery of life to become a billionaire, to have a lifestyle, to go to Mar-a-Lago and to have all the money in the world, do whatever he wanted to do, then he became president. And I tell everybody, tell my kids, tell my family, tell my business partners, you should do what the president does. He goes for it. He goes for the gold. He shoots for the moon. He shoots for the stars. And then he gets it. And you know why he gets it? I'm not covering the microphone. And you know why he gets it? Because he wanted it. He wanted it, so he went out and got it. So how can all these newspapers and columnists and Fox and it's terrible what he did. It's terrible what he did with Putin. It's terrible that he's siding with Putin. He's siding with Russia. This is the worst thing. This is a horrible thing. Horrible, horrible war. How does it affect anybody? How does it affect you? Are you still going to the movies? Are you still watching television? You're still baking a cake? You're still going to restaurants? Everyone that's complaining about Donald Trump, they're still going to restaurants. They watch Netflix. What has changed in your world? Nothing. Because you only know what you read in the newspaper. So I agree with him. I agree with our president when he says it's fake news, it's fake news. I agree with newspapers write about me all the time. They say stuff I said I never said. It happens all the time. Not only that, the Toronto Star has a section, corrections. We have a correction. We made a mistake. We have a correct. We never said this. We said that. Yesterday we said this. But we really didn't mean it because we really meant to say that. Every day the Toronto Star has a correction section. Every other page, the correction. We made a correction. Made a correction. So you may think you won the lottery. Tomorrow, sorry, we made a mistake. It's a correction. You can't believe anything. You only know what the newspapers say. You only know what CNN says. You only know what the print media says. You only know that. How would you know anything? How would you know what the president said or what went down in Russia, went down with Putin? How would you know any of this stuff? Do you live in Russia? Were you there when they had a conversation? Were you listening to Putin and the president? Because all I read was only him and an interpreter. That's all. So how do you know what really went down? You only know what you read. You read bullshit and then it's terrible. It's horrible. You should see the nuttiness that people are putting on Facebook. It is so dumb. You know, there's an old... I can't do the joke. All right, so go to... That's the news for today. That we have the greatest president in the whole wide world. He's a billionaire. You gotta love a billionaire. You should all aspire, that's the word, and perspire, because it's hot out here. You should all aspire and perspire to live the billionaire's lifestyle, because that's all that is. You know, when the party's over, does it really matter? Does anything really matter? Have as much fun as you can, because our president is. Everybody should be living up to the success of our president. He became president. Not only that, Donald Trump was a businessman. So I like to be a billionaire, and then he became a billionaire. So now I like to be the president of the United States, and then he became the president of the United States. It's the greatest thing in the world. To achieve this unbelievable success, anybody could do it. You know, Jim Rohn, a motivational speaker, said anybody become a billionaire. It's so easy. First, be lucky enough to live in the United States. You could do anything. The opportunities are unbelievable. He says if you don't live in Syria, and you don't live in the Gaza Strip, you could do anything. If you're lucky enough to live in the United States, you could do anything. So there's how easy it is, number one, to be a millionaire. Number two is just take advantage of opportunities. Do a deal. It doesn't work, do another deal. It doesn't work, do another deal. It doesn't work, do another deal. It doesn't work, then it works. He said that, and the third thing is I can't remember. So tune in tomorrow for the David Bronstein, Walter Cronkite Hour, because I'm going to be talking about what's trending. I'm very trendy. I'm starting a trend. The trend is you walk your dog and then you do vlogs. Now this lady's going to talk to me. I want you to hear this lady talk to me. Hold on a second. Hello. He still likes you. He still there he goes. After all these years, he still doesn't know you.
You know, Riley, you would like me if you got to know me.
He would? He would?
When you have your friends come in, does he ever
He's just like this.
makes up to any of your friends?
No. He's a nut.
Well, what would he do? Would he
Barks. No, he barks. He does that.
but when does he bite anybody?
No. Just barks and growls and tries to scare you, I guess. What's he gonna...
Oh, gee. Wagging your tail.
Yes, because he's a nut.
Looks like he's friendly.
You're right.
Oh, Riley. Oh, Riley. This is ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
We're friends.
He barks like this.
He doesn't make... But he's like...
Yeah, I know. Yes. Well, yeah. He just barks. He just
If I bend to him, he gets even more agitated.
agitated. Yes.
But you're friendly. Maybe I should interpret your bark as just a friendly.
Oy vey. Okay. Well, it's nice seeing you again. Oy vey.
Maybe I should be on the other side of the leaf.
Oh, you're so funny. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
We need to do each other. Oh, for God's sake.
You're right. For God's sakes.
You know, he's going to have a heart attack.
No, I hope not.
He's neurotic.
He's neurotic.
You know, my sister,
Oh, here we go.
one time had
Yes.
he would sit in the, he would keep them up all night.
Yes.
So they had him in a crib.
Oh.
Jump around.
Yeah.
So finally they called him the
Psychiatrist. Oh my God.
I think psychologists, maybe you guys are the ones that do
The psychiatrist. Oh, you're funny.
quiet.
Quiet. We're talking about a cat psychologist. Yes.
You know, do you ever do anything to stop that,
No.
David?
No. He's a dog.
What does your wife say?
He's a nut.
What does she do when you're not around?
She lives with my mother-in-law. So she's taking care of my mother-in-law. So when she comes to the house, the kid comes to the house. He loves the family. Oh, here comes somebody else now. Here we go. Hello. Oh, we're having a party. Here we go.
You know, this dog needs to be retrained.
Yes. Why?
For years, and he keeps on doing this, and David tells me he does this with everybody.
Yes. Good dog.
Maybe
it's this lady. That's
Well, no, because he sees, he relates,
Okay, go and relate.
he must be saying something to you.
I know.
Yeah. He's saying leave, so I get out of here right after you say.
Did you pet her?
Hey.
Did you pet her?
He looks like he's going to eat me alive. Hey, Ryan.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh no, we're having a party. There we go. Oh, fantastic. Oh, here comes all the dogs. Hey, we're having a party now. Oh, God. More. These dogs are beautiful. You see them there? Beautiful. Oh, here we go. It means business. Can I get out of here, please? All right. Okay, the car's coming. All right. Tune in tomorrow to Dave's YouTube Star channel to hear more what's trending. I'm the only channel you should go to hear what's trending. There's no other channels on YouTube but mine. David Bronson, King of Late Night TV, signing out before I go out of my mind.